Hey there! Have you ever heard the term trade war thrown around in the news and wondered, what's that all about? Well, buckle up because in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to break it down for you in a super simple way. We'll cover what a trade war is, whether it's good or bad for a country, and some real-world examples to make it crystal clear. Let's dive in. All right, imagine two countries. Let's call them Country A and Country B. They trade stuff like toys, clothes. Normally, trading is smooth, like passing snacks at a party. But sometimes, one country says, hey, your stuff is too cheap and it's hurting our local businesses. So they slap a tariff, a kind of tax, on the other country's goods to make them more expensive. Country B gets mad and does the same. Back and forth, tariffs pile up, and boom, that's a trade war. It's like a playground argument where both sides keep raising the stakes, but with money and goods instead of toys. Is a trade war good for a country? Now, you might be thinking, is this trade war thing good or bad? Well, it's not black and white. It can be both. Let's start with the good stuff. A trade war can protect local businesses. Imagine Country A makes cars, but Country B's cars are way cheaper. Local car factories might shut down. Tariffs make Country B's cars pricier, so people buy local cars instead. This saves jobs and keeps factories humming. It's like giving your home team a boost in a game, but it's not always a win. Hang tight for the flip side. Let's look at an example of a trade war helping a country. Back in 2018, the United States put tariffs on steel imports from countries like China. Why? Because cheap foreign steel was flooding the market, and U.S. steel factories were struggling. Those tariffs made foreign steel more expensive, so American companies bought more U.S.-made steel. This helped save jobs in places like Pennsylvania, where steelworkers got back to work. It's like putting a shield around your local industry to give it a fighting chance. But trade wars aren't all sunshine. They can hurt too. When countries slap tariffs on each other, prices go up for everyone. Let's stick with the U.S. China trade war. China fought back by putting tariffs on American soybeans. Suddenly, U.S. farmers couldn't sell their crops to China, one of their biggest customers. Farmers in places like Iowa lost billions, and some even went out of business. Plus, consumers in both countries paid more for stuff like electronics and clothes. It's like everyone's wallet takes a hit in the crossfire. So, what's the big picture? A trade war is like a high-stakes tug-of-war between countries. With tariffs as the rope, it can protect local jobs and industries, like the U.S. steel example. But it can also hurt farmers, raise prices, and mess with global trade, like with those soybeans. Whether it's good or bad depends on who you ask. Workers, consumers, or businesses. Next time you hear trade war in the news, you'll know it's a messy mix of wins and losses. What do you think? Would you cheer for a trade war or call for a truce? Let me know in the comments. If you love this explainer, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share it with a friend who's curious about the world. See you next time.